Guys, so I've woken up, just editing a YouTube video, and there is smoke everywhere. There's actually worse near my house, but it looks like it's coming from the forest up there. And I don't know what the status is. It looks like there's some fire trucks here. But this is brutal, man. I'm gonna go check this out. Hopefully I got some resolution. I forgot my shoes. So that's a factor. How are you, man? There's a bit of a fire up here? Oh, are they? But this guy knows they're doing a burn off. Oh yeah. Jeez. So I think in Australia, like these gum trees here are like really flammable. They like exude this eucalyptus oil, and it makes them like almost, when it gets hot enough, it'll like blow up. Like there's something called a firestorm where it's like each tree like explodes. So I guess they're doing some back burning. I didn't know about this. So fire trucks are here. Oh, dude. All I know is that I was getting smoked out. I was like, I must be straight downwind here. There's these guys. So it's controlled burning. Wow. I've never seen this up close and personal. Guy looks like he's got some kind of flamethrower or something. It's a bit of vibe, I guess. These guys probably don't like all this coverage, but so I'm glad it's a controlled setup here. I was a bit nervous, man. See if we can't show you a bit more up close and personal here. So they're just kind of burning a few spots, I guess. Looks worse down there in the middle. The big flame over there. So not sure what the strategy is. This could just be like preparing for the summer. Big one there. But this is life in Australia, man, as it is. They start little fires when I think there's been a little bit of rain, so that the fires are controlled, so that if it doesn't rain in a couple months and a fire starts, it doesn't burn down every forest and every tree. But wow, man. It's called back burning or controlled burning. Oh, I know. I actually thought the neighbor's house was on fire. Jeez, look at that. Look at this, the Rural Fire Brigade. I think these guys are basically volunteer, but I was looking at, I just bought a house, and it comes, I have to pay rates and stuff like that. And part of the rates, part of the package that I saw in my quote was paying for these guys, the fire. So I think there's like Rural Fire Brigade, which I think is like volunteer. And then I think these guys are sort of like the paid dudes. Like, I think probably a lot of these guys are volunteer. But bushfire planning and mitigation, look at that. I mean, they're not planning they're planning to mitigate the fire. I think bushfire mitigation should have been the first word there. I think that's a bit of it sounds like they're planning on burning down things and then mitigating the stoppage, isn't it? That organization needs to be rebranded, I think. Or maybe my Canadian brain is just not comprehending. But I don't know if you can really see, like I'm breathing in a lot of smoke here. Bit of a barbecue going on. Anyway, guys, so if you're listening from flipping Canada, hey, let's go. Some tradies giving me the toot here. These guys are checking it all out. A lot of community vibes up here. So my last day in Coomera before I move. It's a smoky one up here, man. Backburning the whole neighboring forest. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, gotta grab a bucket from the hose brew. Wow. Jeez. Guys done a pretty good job with zinc. Looks like they just got fires all around here, man. Firefighters. Hazard mitigation, I like that. How you going, man? Good. So this is, I think he was kind of in a hurry to roll out, but look at that, guys. So they've burned this area. I think it's actually to protect this forest so that if a fire, or maybe it's to protect the houses, but they have just, I guess there's light at the end of the tunnel here. This is like a good thing. I've just never been surrounded by that much smoke, right? Like it was just a lot of smoke up in there. This fire, man. These guys are running around. Kind of wish I had some shoes, but sock right there. Wow. Jeez. So they burned this whole hillside as a prevention for bigger fires. Let's go. I don't know what he said. Giving me a holler. Must be a YouTube subscriber, right? Oh man. Yeah, so forest fires are kind of a crazy thing. I think, actually, I probably need to look into the history a bit better, but my understanding is that I think before kind of Captain Cook, or, well, I guess you could argue Jans from Netherlands discovered Western Australia, 1604, but wow, Shark Bay. But I think, I have been told, I haven't fact checked this, but I have been told that I think some of the tribes of Australia would kind of light fires to, whether it be protect against predators or whether it be, you know, clearing forests for grazing. I don't know why. But what happened was it actually set up the whole country is kind of built for fires. Like all the plants that have survived all those fires are ones that need a fire to like spark their seeds, or so all these plants they thought were extinct weren't actually extinct. They actually just needed, the seeds were still there, but they needed fire to like spark the seeds back to life. And so after these massive fires in Victoria, like all these plants that they thought were extinct came back to life. Because Australia, all the plants here are sort of like those plants that have lived through those fires. So it actually, wow, I'm on the corner of like Pimp Mother's Pearl service station. It was the cheapest for a while on the whole Gold Coast. Cheap fuel up here, but I think since then the Freedom at Helensvale has been pretty consistently the cheapest. Metro as well. There's a couple, one in Miami, Narang. Good fuel there. But geez, man. So because all these, all the plants in Australia are kind of built for fires. How are you? You guys keeping us safe here? You guys keeping us safe doing the pre-back burning?
No. We like burning things down, can't you see?
Are you guys just, but is it to protect the houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason.
Wow. So I can't hear. Got these. Wait, sorry, what'd you say?
What happens is, like...
We're live here.
Where are we live to?
Facebook.
No, it's just, yeah, mitigation burning. So
Mitigation burning. See, I told you.
it's safe, and it's called the core burn. So it just burns things nice and slowly and
So we take all the risk away.
take all the risk.
Yeah,
So
and you only burn when there's been rain or when there's been.
when it's sort of winter, depends on humidity.
So you guys got called in kind of unexpectedly here coming
No,
into
no.
spring.
We planned this. This
Oh,
was planned.
How long is this?
I mean, a year ago started.
Wow, they planned this a year ago, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, really? And you guys are keeping an eye on everything. You got the big old hoses here. Jeez. That thing has a lot of pressure, right? How far could that reach? What is it? Oh, filling up your tanks. Wow. Good on you, man. Well, I appreciate what you're doing. Now, the rural fire brigade, is that volunteer or is that a...
Yes, it is.
Wow. You guys are all volunteering right now?
Some of us are and some of us aren't.
So there's hierarchies?
No. Some are in an actual burn team and some are with volunteers here as well.
Okay, so by the burn team get paid. Oh, that's good. That's good. Wow. Jeez. You guys part of the burn team or the...
Nah.
Oh, you guys are trying to sort out the energy here.
Yeah.
Energex. Jeez, glad they're talking. Wow. Get a full-on fire going in the... As long as it doesn't transition to an electrical fire. Wow, so there's prescribed burn teams and then there's volunteers on top of them. So if you're in the burn team, you get cash, like it's a career, right? And then you get your volunteer, like I worked with a fellow teacher at the school I teach at, as a volunteer fire brigade worker. You know, they're just everywhere, like, you know, all night. Like it's just full on. When there's a fire on, they're available. Obviously they're safe in Australia, you know, but man, there's not a lot of glory in it. And you're like working around the clock in this volunteer industry. And from my understanding, the fire brigade system, I just stepped on a bindi. Oh man. In Australia, they got these little things in the grass that are like spikes all over. And geez, man, that hurt. And they just spike into your foot. It feels like you've been bitten or stung by like a wasp. They also got these green ants down here. I reckon it's worse than any wasp you've ever seen. 100%. It's like, dang, man, they must have some kind of poison or venom. Feels like you've been stabbed or something, full on. But I had a buddy who tried to get into the fire, like paid position, and it sounded like he was going to military boot camp. He could not get in. And so I think it's a pretty competitive industry. Obviously, like if you're a kid, you know, the fire truck stuff, it's like quite cool. You got this big old red vehicle, or here obviously they're different colors. They like that. They always like the color of flame, I guess. Yellow or red. So obviously if you're a kid, you're probably like playing with a fire truck. You're sitting there going, oh, it's a dream to be a firefighter. So these guys pursue this firefighting thing. And obviously there's a lot of competition and not so many roles. So I've had friends that have been trying to get into the fire department for like 6 years and they can't crack it. And other friends, they're in there. Jeez. But look at this. I'm just going to flip the camera super quick. Can you see that, man? That is gnarly. Jeez. Anyway, so nothing to worry about. Hope that wasn't a koala or something. What was that? Jeez. Man, if that was just a koala jumping down from its residence going... I wonder if there is any like wildlife workers in here. There would have to be kangaroos and koalas and things in there. Like 100%. People go on these walks here. Oi, Birdo. Burrito shop around the corner, man. They overcooked those, the chicken. They got the, jeez. Kind of cool that those people like take time to stop and even, I mean, I didn't really understand like the guy's pay package or what tier he was on. It's obviously it's a government job, I'd assume. It's not privatized like everything in America. But, God, it's a smoky editing session. I'm sitting there trying to edit things. I thought I was going to pass out. I actually was really worried. I thought the what's it called? The neighborhood burrito shop was ablaze. So this guy he's got that, it's a thinner hose. I think there's water in there, I guess. There's gotta be water in there, right? Otherwise, what are they pumping? Maybe it's just gas. He's putting it out. Good job. Jeez. Wood fire planning and mitigation. So I guess, like we're saying, they planned this 1 year ago, though. So this isn't just something random. I mean, it felt random. I've only been living in Coomera for 3 weeks, and I'm getting out of here tomorrow. But jeez, it's smoky, man. Look at this. Some of these fires are raging. They probably only burn for so long, and they put them out. That's probably one of the more intense parts of the fire. Well, they're pouring in fuel. It's like a little, what's it called? Little flamethrower thing. I think that's fuel, man. Jeez. This is awesome. Keep up the good work, guys. How long do you guys keep the fires burning before you put them out?
That's a good question.
Like, do they burn for like 10 minutes or a half hour? Or?
Well, it depends on what the fuel is on the ground.
Right.
You know, how dry it is, if it's raining and all that.
Yeah. But then you guys spray water on it too, right? First gasoline, then water.
Yeah, the next day. Well, maybe later this afternoon. It'll usually go out by itself.
Really?
And then after it's gone out, we'll come through with a hose to black it out to make sure it's all out.
And that's what that other lady was doing. She was hosing down some areas, but these areas are raging.
Yeah.
So is that because it's gone beyond a certain point?
No, it's just because there's a lot of fuel on the ground.
Ah.
So we'll actually put the fire in.
Yeah.
And then once the fuel burns, we'll come through and then we'll put the hose over it.
Wow.
Just to make it safer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But the fire will burn out itself.
Yeah.
Is that because it's been raining or? Jeez, here's flamethrower number 2.
Come on, buddy.
This guy's legit. Look at that, man. Look at that beard. Great beard, man. So these things are essentially like a flamethrower, right? Or just a gas sprayer.
Not really. They don't throw flame.
Is that?
They just drip.
Is that? Oh, it's a drip. It's a.
Yeah. Drip torch, they call it.
Maybe I played too many video games. I'm just sitting. Flamethrow time, man. Keep up the great work, guys. Jeez. A couple of bolt cutters and knapsacks. They must be cutting bolts in here, man. Maybe they planned a fire and you're like thinking, nah, I'm bolting this up. And they just come through and just bolt cut that out, man. Far out. Anyway, guys, like, I'm grateful. I guess they are like keeping Australia safe by this pre-burning, which is flipping great. That's great news. You know, I don't know how you feel. Wow. Jeez. I think I'm gonna, man, I'm grateful for this, hey. It's smoky, but, you know, they're keeping it safe, I guess, in the long run, that's a wonderful thing. Birds are all right. The birds are just chilling. They're like going, hey, it's probably warm, you know? I don't know, I'm not a bird, but I'm thinking it could be like as long as they don't pass out, then they're probably gonna die, those birds. I don't know what their breathing capacity is. It looks like they had little nostrils, birds, hey? Like at the top of their beak, some of them. Wow. So anyway, guys, this is Coomera. So if you're wondering why that sun is so soft, if you're surfing Currumbin today, you're looking out. It's because these fires are burning up in Coomera. And there's a little onshore breeze. So probably the surf wouldn't be that good. It's probably a bit of a northerly, actually. Because it's coming straight from my house. Northeasterly. Jeez. That dog is pretty aggressive. Lucky they got that bamboo. That's a pretty powerful wood there. Wow. Just got back to my house. Gonna get back on this YouTube editing train. I'm probably gonna chuck this on YouTube because this is fun content. My trucky one, when I was live for that trucky update, I put that on my YouTube. That's like my 4th biggest video of all time. Wow, right? These lives. Dang. What do you guys like about the lives? Like interviewing the people, just like me talking, trying to explain things, personality. Like what's your jam? Anyway, keep safe, guys. Love you. If you like this video, hit that like button, smash the subscription. It's your boy Josiah. We're out.